Hey everybody, today we are not talking about editing anymore because we are end up with this bulb. It's broken. The next video we're gonna fix that. It's not in this video. Today I'm gonna show you because I remove a ballast from the lamp for helping convert the fluorescent light to LEDs. And it's really hard to take hard working about converting fluorescent to LED because you need to take time to remove the ballast on the ceiling. And starter socket also need to remove, but this is slightly have damage. And this affect the performance of the machine. And I didn't get a starter because this recently running on the LED tube that they complain about is very dim. So I already figured out, and this ballast is humming on the 60 Hz AC voltage. So for that purpose, I already removed a lot of stuff. So for a lot of problems, they just say the ballast was humming and the LED tube was very dim. So I already know it's the ballast problem, but the ballast is look new. There's the problem, but there is not the ballast issue and there's not anything issue. It's the LED tube issue. The LED tube is drawing a lot of current. Sometimes some old ballast maybe will be affected. Some old ballast will be affected, like my uni light or the SSB fixture inside with the ballast one, but I replaced the ballast because running on the LED tube become very dim and the ballast very noisy, vibrate on the 60 Hz AC. So because the LED tube when installed to the fixture, they will treat the ballast like a very big resistor. So this will make it hum and hot. I removed the ballast, it's still warm, but doesn't quite look any damage. It's still in good shape. So later I will check the resistance of the ballast. So using my meter. So why I want to get the ballast? Usually I can use this ballast to just for collect, but I don't want to collect these ballast because I have few of the electronic fixture need the ballast. Okay. So for this today video, we are converting one of the major project that I have ever did in my life. Oh, fun! Piece of cheese, that's everything falling apart. Piece of garbage. Alice. Oh my god, it's everything falling apart now. Alright, so I'm going to converting this electronic fluorescent light fixture to an magnetic ballast type. Because magnetic ballast is very common. So today we are not doing any shorting video or killing video, so we are not doing that. Although this ballast look brand new, later we'll check because some ballast look brand new, but the resistance are this is a short circuit. This also can kill lamp. And also remove the starter socket because some people are so dumb. Some idiot will be saying, LED tube, maybe have ballast in the starter and boom, you kill the starter, you kill electrical panel. I also remove the starter socket and make it as LED light wiring for the purpose, and there are no like fluorescent light wiring anymore. Without the ballast, without starter holder, without anything. And we still got few of the fixture haven't been cut off ballast, but only few of them one. So last time I already tell you that two fixture running on the ballast that was humming. So now I remove one of the ballast. So and the another light is just stay on. So maybe it's the ballast issue and they connect in series. I don't know how the old electrical wiremen do the connection. They connect the lamp in series. That's the problem. Why the two lamp humming? One ballast solved the problem. But next time I will do because I think I have 4 more fixtures that still got LED dim issue. But so I'll fix that problem. So stay tuned. But I didn't make a video about that because it's private area. So the ballast I removed is made by TL fucking light. TL light, TL 32 to 40 watts. And one of the fixture I have in the store also got another major issue. Is the fixture with the ballast one. So I just solved the problem with the last time the video with the broken starter one. That fixture is basically have the ballast, but the ballast is already in the bad shape. Like the winding, like terminal block are burst, and the whole ballast here, the iron core over here are all rusted. So that ballast is already bypassed by the old electrical wiring man. But I see the wire still connected. And I will not remove that ballast because it's very rusty. I already think about the ballast, no chance for working because recently the starter had removed, already burned out. So the starter recently removed are very badly burned out, and the ballast are very rusty, and it look like it's water damage. Most of the ballasts that have rusting issue, they are mostly most of the ballasts they are water damage. Most of the water damage ballasts, and they have no chance for usable because the water can short inside the coil. So for the ballast, I have one that are made by Sawa, one that recently also bypassed the ballast like years ago, helped them to bypass the ballast years ago. And the ballast also have a few of the rust by water damage, but it's still usable. But I need to fix that because that problem of the ballast is the winding melted for short circuit. But basically, I get the water out and restore everything and in my 3-phase fixture now. But I think I will not get another rusty ballast ever again because this bullshit. So now I'm going to check the resistance of the ballast, and this will be have part 2 videos because I would like to have a short videos, 15 minutes that's all. So now we are going to make a shorter video. So we put on resistance measuring, select to resistance ohm. So if the ballast have any problem, this will show. Okay. Let me test a bit. Okay, short circuit is around 0 ohms. Short circuit is around 0 ohms. Let me measure it with the proper way. Ballast is around low 78.9 ohms. Okay, it's good because the ballast on 80 ohm, above 80 ohms is fresh. So maybe the ballast is too active for the LED tube. That's why they're humming. Yeah, there's a problem between. Why don't use LEDs? Don't use LEDs. Alright, that's why the ballast is vibrating on 60 Hz hum because the LED tube are drawing current. Because of newer invention, the stupid people making the LED tube to be not safe energy, to be draw more energy. That's why the problem is they make the ballast humming and usually damage the ballast. I already saw the ballast that like this because the casing ballast is very loose. They just hang inside the cover there and like this vibrate. That's why you can hear the 60 Hz buzzing sound. That's why the problem is I hate LEDs. LEDs are designed to be save energy, but sometimes they're designed to draw energy. That's why I hate it. So now I'm gonna permanently destroy everything inside the fixture. So now this is the ballast. It's in a bad shape, but we need to remove that. So now we are going to use starter light. So we are no longer using this electronic ballast because I'm going to save this electronic ballast. Because Philip no longer make this electronic ballast now because there's recently knockout. There is recently knock off this type of ballast. That's why it's a collectible item. I don't use it. So now we just generally remove all the freaking wire that connect to the ballast. And also we're gonna run starter. I'm gonna use a Philip Astan P. Later I fix this. And the ballast is used for collection now because they no longer make it. I collect ballast, electronic only. I collect electronic ballast, but we still got 4 more fixture. Remember, we still got 4 more fixture, and I go all bypass the ballast because they asked for it, but not now. They want to think about the price of the ballast for bypass. So, and now we have the starter socket, which is nice. So now we got to unwind the piece of fracking wire. And for starter, I'm going to use a Philip Astan. So now we generally open the starter a little bit because we're going to fix the tube. Make sure it's tight. Oh, there. So most of the starter, they are badly shorted lah. Oh my god. I hope it still can last. Hopefully it's not that easy. There we go. Put it into a starter socket. It's not twistable. Alright, here we go. So now we are going to connect the wiring. So now we're going to bypass all the wiring over here, from the connector to the fixture or the ballast or anything. And this thin cable, they are just like few We cannot use this because the ballast will be heat up. So for this, we're going to put in, it's cool because the ballast fit directly. Wow, why is so weird? It fit directly to the casing. This is weird. See, the ballast fit inside because the normal electronic one doesn't fit because they're too fat. But the wiring also doesn't fit. Alright, so let's do the wiring. For one of the wire I connect to the one to the side is a starter, on the other side too, and then 2 wire left One connect to ballast, one connect to neutral. So now we finished all the wiring. Now we just connect the put in the ballast. Basically we just did it as simple, and for the neutral we can just mount it directly, and later we'll extend the cable. We got not enough cable, but I will extend it later. I'm using electric tape. Mexico wiring, man, I doesn't like it. You still need to like it as long as you are a lighting collector. Most of the fixture I have, they mostly have electric tape because I'm professional. Dumbass. Alright, so for the wiring, I just took two wires together and tied it until they feel very tight. So, and then use a bit of electric tape to connect the exposed wires. So we have no short circuit, behave. And now we can connect the live and neutral to the circuit. Like the neutral is connected to no ballast, the live has ballast. We just did as simple as we can. When we finish all the wiring, we cover the base plate. This way the ballast exposes the metal winding. This also affects the performance of the thing. We just use zip ties to zip it up. But hopefully it's not melted. As long as you put in starter, it will probably melt. Alright. Cover. Use a zip tie to tie it two ends. So for the 2-feet one, I will not convert it because the 2-feet lamp already have a proper okay. So why the reason I don't want to convert 2-feet into magnetic ballast, because they recently run on rapid start electronic ballast, because I also love in our lighting collector, rapid start fixture also very common. So, and they're also very rare because most of the fixtures start in rapid start. They are all called vintage fluorescent fixture for me and my landlord, but doesn't make sense. And for the 2-feet magnetic ballast, it doesn't make sense because they are 20 watts only. We cannot power anything up. It's just useless. So for this, we are going to do testing. I feel the electrical fuse. Why is this a bit of shocking? Ow, ow. Okay, nothing. Okay, I think I'm touching the ground. Let me release it. Okay, I got short. So there's amount of low voltage. There's amount of a little voltage I release from the magnetic ballast, because we know magnetic ballast is a coil. So and generate magnetic field. So it actually can have voltage. So we use the test pen to check. See the test pen glow. So there should be a voltage. It is normal. So when the magnetic ballast has voltage like this, when the lamp has a voltage like this, it is normal. Does not affect the performance of the lamp. There we go. This is how we convert electronic lamp to fluorescent lamp. Thank you guys for watching.